Every single thing that's happening right now has already happened before and is gonna happen again. How many times have you sat and wasted so much time thinking about how to solve a problem and you trying to be all extra creative and original to come up with some type of solution? Meanwhile, millions of people done already had this problem before and the solution is already out there. Listen, sometimes it's better to not try to reinvent the wheel. One of the key differences you will notice from people that don't achieve their goals in life and people that do achieve their goals is that the people that don't always tend to have some type of excuse for why they can't do it. They always putting the blame on somebody else or something else outside of themselves, not realizing that they are the only ones that have the power to actually take action on their goal. But on the other hand, people that do achieve their goals is usually the ones that take 100% responsibility for their own life and their own action. Have you ever sat down and really thought to yourself, what would your life be like if you was actually consistent with all the stuff that you say you want to do, bro? You say you want to get in shape, but you don't want to stick to your diet, bro. You don't want to stick to the workout routine. You say you want to grow your YouTube channel, bruh, but you ain't posting consistently, bruh. How you gonna grow your channel like that, bruh? Everything that you say you want to do, it seems like you just like the idea of it, bruh. You don't actually want to put the work in to get it for real, for real. Hey, I thought you said this year was gonna be your year, bruh. I thought you said it was feet on necks all 2024. What happened to that, bruh? You was motivated at first. Yeah, at the beginning of the year, you talking about you gonna do this and you gonna do that. What happened to that, bruh? You just lost the motivation, huh? I thought you said you wanted that, bruh. You said wasn't nothing getting in your way. You said wasn't nothing stopping you. You said it wasn't no excuse, but somehow you just changed your mind, huh? Hey, I understand, bro. Listen, you don't really want it like that, then you don't want it like that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But all I know is if you do really want it, bro, then don't wait till 2025 to get your act together. You gonna make it happen, start working on it right now, bro. And then come this time next year, if you ain't where you want to be, at least you know it ain't because you ain't put the work in. Hey, I bet you want it all right now, don't you, bro? I know you do. You probably mad you can't get everything you want right now. Hey, unfortunately, it don't work that way, bro. Ain't no elevator to the top. You gotta start from the bottom and work your way up one step at a time. Depending on what type of environment you grew up in, your life might be filled with all types of negative peer pressure and toxic cultural values. And if you're not firm in your own values, then you might find yourself trying to fit in with the wrong people. You might not really think that's a big deal, especially if you're just trying to have fun. But the downsides of that is that you can easily get knocked off the path that you were supposed to be on, which can set you back many years. And so if you find yourself in that situation, or if it's just something you want to avoid, I would advise you to just forget about peer pressure and be the version of yourself that you know you need to be. The big downside of working to have a better life is that a lot of us never stop to actually enjoy that better life that we create. And the crazy thing about all of that is when you leave this earth, other people will benefit from the work that you did. But that'll be a very sad thing if you never actually benefited from the work yourself. So the whole point I'm getting at is that sometimes you need to just sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Hey, how many times have you told yourself you was gonna do something today and then you didn't get around to it? And then you do that same thing with 5 or 6 different things until they all pile up on you. Next thing you know, you got a big old mess to clean up. Now look, I understand sometimes you might be busy and you can't get to everything that you said you wanted to get to. But in general, your responsibilities will be more manageable if you be proactive instead of reactive. So if you want to stop having all of this stuff pile up on you, I suggest you start making to-do lists every single day and then do what's on the to-do list. Just don't put too much on. One of the biggest turning points in your life is when you realize you ain't got to meet nobody else's expectations except your own. You don't got to take the path in life that nobody else wants you to take. You don't have to talk and act the way nobody else wants you to talk and act. You ain't got to conform to no type of cultural values or meet no type of standards besides the ones that you set for yourself. And once you realize all of that, your whole attitude towards life is gonna change. And you'll be way more in touch with your real true values and your true purpose in life. But the first thing you need to do is to stop caring about what anybody else got to say. The second thing you need to do is just stop going with the flow. Think about what you really want in life and then find out what it's gonna take to get there and put the work in. A lot of men think men should never make emotional decisions. The problem with that is God gave you emotions for a reason, and when you constantly ignore them emotions, you create all kind of problems that you don't even know you created. But when you learn how to tap into your emotions and still think analytically, you actually start to develop a more unique perspective on certain situations. You become more creative and develop better ideas. If you constantly find yourself having misunderstandings with other people, you might be the problem. Your intention might be to correct them so y'all can be on the same page. The problem is sometimes you might be the one that's misunderstanding them, and that's making you think they misunderstood you. So now y'all start going back and forth, correcting each other. If you want to stop getting into that same old vicious cycle, the best thing you can do for yourself is practice understanding other people's perspective without feeling the need to be heard.
It's impossible for somebody to misunderstand you if all you do is listen.